trust your intuition because God has given you that gift to know better. I mentioned it the other day about unpacking the situation whereby I was involved. I wasn't really even involved. Man, this was like, when I said I have a sanctified imagination, it was really no reciprocation at all. There were just kind of hints and things of that nature. And what I realized at the interim was that I wasn't the only one. This gentleman who is considered a man of God, and I don't use those terms lightly when I say is considered a man of God. I've struggled with wanting to admit the things that I've gone through because he has a title in a church that I used to attend. And God showed me about the wickedness of certain shepherds and how in their youth, when they were called, because the gifts of God are without repentance. Those gifts are legitimate. How you use those gifts is what is a determining factor on whether you have chosen to side with life or death. And what God was showing me in this entire process of healing, things that I was in denial of about this young man's character, because he is a narcissist. There's no way around it. What I'm saying is that there's a maliciousness behind the premise, what's in it for me. I consider a narcissist, especially towards the malignant end, is not where, how can I help you and how can you help me? None of that. It's always, what are you going to do for me? I don't want to say that it was all him, because you teach people how to treat you by what you tolerate. I tolerated a lot. And at the time, I saw him as a project. They play on your vulnerabilities. At least one person needs this information. I just want to encourage you. It was necessary. I'd always said that I don't get jealous, but then I found myself having jealous tendencies. And when I considered, why was I jealous? You don't get jealous if you're secure. I wasn't secure in my role in that community. I wasn't secure in my role in that person's life. You can only be jealous of something that you believe you already have possession of. Flip side of that is envy. Like if you want something that someone else has, that's envy. God is the only being that has the right to be jealous, because he's the only omniscient being. He's the only one that knows everything about you and everything about everyone else. So since he is privy alone to that information, he knows that he can love you best. And I'm going to leave that there.